So guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm here with Nelly, who's also an online coach, and we're gonna dive into her business and see where she can improve. But yeah, Nelly, can you tell us where you're from?
Okay. Yeah. Hello, I'm Nelly. I'm from France. Sorry for my accent. So I started my business in Bali, 5 months ago. And yeah, now it's okay. It was difficult at the beginning, but now it's okay. Yeah.
So 5 months ago you started. Well, why did you start it actually? Why did you start the online coaching?
Because I'm physio and I went in vacation in Bali, and I really feel like I want to stay here. And I say, okay, I can't do physio here, but I can develop a new business online. So I did my friend around me, like Oscar. And so he advised me a lot, and they convinced me to do the online coaching.
Nice. So 5 months in it, and you had 1K followers when you arrived?
Yeah, 1K.
And how much you have now?
Now I have 15.5. Yeah.
So that's 15x growth. And what would you say now is your biggest challenge in your business?
My biggest challenge is to know more how I can be more confident in my calls.
So would you say it's more like a sales problem?
Sales call. Yeah.
Okay, so she thinks it's sales, but so we're gonna do an exercise just to go through the funnel what I've been running, and yeah, we're gonna put in some numbers for Nelly, and then we're gonna see where she can improve. For now, she thinks it's sales problem, but let's look at it. Gonna record the screen. So basically, we have 3 systems. Yeah, so top of funnel is where you bring the traffic in. So you do content, right?
Yeah.
And you can also do ads. For now, ads you don't do, so at that part we will not look. So middle of funnel is more where you also do content, and when you also reach out to people, kind of nurture them, try to book a call, and then the last one is sales, and that's basically how you get a client. But yeah, we can start with the top of funnel. So funnel. So if you don't mind me asking, how much money you're currently making from online coaching, average on monthly?
So I have 7 clients. So I have 2,000 a month.
2,000 euros plus minus 2,000 euro total. Okay, so this is that. And then how many pieces of content you're uploading, let's say, on a weekly basis?
A week I post every day, so 7 contents. I try to do 5 reels, 1 picture, 1 carousel.
Okay, post. So this is consistency. And how many, let's say, followers a day you're getting?
A day I get, depends, sometimes 100, sometimes 200.
Okay, that's really good. To 200 follows. So top of funnel. So that's basically what you do the traffic, and so then from those new followers, how many let's say people you reach out to? Are you able to reach out to all 100, 200 followers a day?
No, because my niche is for girls. So I have some boys, they follow me, but so I don't send a message to them. So I think I send 60 messages a day.
Why don't you reach out to boys?
Because it's not my goals to coach the boys. Now it's just the girl.
Hmm.
But if some boys want to, they send me a message and I have some call with boy. But now I'm focused on girl.
Okay. What's your goal? Goal is to make more money, or like, what's your goal actually? Yeah.
My goal is to learn to the girl how to be more consistent, build discipline, and have a good lifestyle. And yeah, it's the goal.
And you think you can help boys to do the same?
Yeah, I think, but I think boy want to be coached by boy. Like, I think maybe we need someone you look like you, like an example. You want to be like your coach sometime.
Okay, makes sense. So 60 messages a day. Do you also like send like follow-ups? So do you reach out? Let's say today you send a message, and let's say tomorrow, do you reach back?
Yeah. Like, you mean if they don't answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do like 30 messages a day like this. Because in average, I think I have 20 answers a day.
Okay. And what about, like, let's say, how many? So you send, like, let's say around 90 messages a day, and from those 90 messages, how many, let's say, how many people you offer a call? So hey, I think I could help you. Let's hop on a call. How many a day you think you send?
So a day, I think 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. So proposed calls. That's like around 10, which is pretty good. And then let's say from those proposed calls, how many people actually book?
Maybe 6 on the
6.
10.
But is this like on a daily basis or a weekly? Like six calls booked
On weekly.
on a weekly.
Yeah.
Book calls. So that's like kind of 1 call per day. And then the 10 calls, is it like also like on a weekly basis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You mean a day?
yeah, it was like more thing.
A day, I think I propose maybe 2 or 3 times.
And then booked is maybe one call a day.
Yeah, 1 call a day.
Do you like track these numbers? Do you like write down?
No, I need to. Yeah.
For sure. Because it's also easy, especially with the followers you get, 100, you said 200 followers. You reach out to new people every day, so you kind of like forget actually to which people you like propose calls.
Yeah.
Or people who are really close to booking. It's always good to write down,
Okay.
So yeah, that was like kind of middle of funnel. So then bottom. So on a weekly basis, how many calls then you have? Like, is it like 6 every day, 1 or
It really depends. Like today, I have 4 calls,
4 calls?
and tomorrow no calls. Maybe a week. This week I have 8 calls.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's basically like if we like take an average, it's like both calls, one a day. right?
Yeah. But sometimes they miss the call and they say, "Oh, can we report?" So
So some no-shows, or like, is it? Do you lots of times get like no-shows? When someone like, do they usually tell you like, okay, I'm not gonna make a call, or is there also some people who just doesn't respond?
like this morning, she didn't reply because she was sleeping.
Yeah.
So she asked me to do this afternoon. So I report for this afternoon. But sometimes, yeah, they just didn't answer, or they call me and say, "Oh, I have an appointment. Can we move the call?"
Okay. Got it. And how many clients you have closed like this month, May?
Last week, 2. We are end of May. I think three people.
3 people.
And last week 2.
Last week 2. So basically, if we like 30 calls. Okay, but today is 26 May. And you said like so far 2, 3?
Yeah.
3 people. So yeah, I would say like if we already look right, like it's 26 May, and if we like kind of check on your numbers, like one people every day, so that's like around 20. You had 20 calls.
Yeah.
Let's say plus minus, right? Let's take maybe 20 calls.
But this month I didn't have 20 calls.
No?
It's just since 1 week or 2 weeks, I have more people interested on my coaching because I changed my content in French now, so I touch more. So I think I did like 5-6 calls in May.
In 5-6 calls, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like if we like look again. Now you're kind of guessing like these numbers, right? So this is like I think just an average overview, right? Because some numbers doesn't just make sense. If you like tell me this, like you propose 2-3 calls a day, right? Then you should have just more calls. But now you said it's just only 5-6 calls you had through the May, right? And you closed 3 people, so that means actually like it's like 50% close rate.
Yeah.
So like it's actually really good. So again, like I think the number one thing that you should like do, because now it's a guessing game, is like track the numbers, right? And I can like share with you like document. Where's Drive? So yeah, basically like, so this is how I was like tracking. Let's say it's more as well like with ads, but for example, you could like every day as well how many followers you get. So you can also always check. Maybe this week was more followers, right?
Yeah.
Let's say first week of like May, you got like more followers than other weeks. So you can like look back on your content and see what you did differently.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's with like top of funnel. Then also like as I said, how many DMs you sent, right? You said like 60 you sent, right? And then maybe next to it also follow-ups. How many calls you proposed? You said like 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3 a day.
Let's say 2. And maybe 1 you booked. Right? And then you also can write down the person. So like this is just gonna make it more clear.
Yeah.
And then you actually understand like where you need to improve. Because now you said like at the start of the call you said sales, but if you say you had 6 sales calls and you closed 3 clients, that's like 50%, so that's actually good.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something with your appointment setting, right? Maybe you send like 60 messages and you propose, let's say 5 calls, and only 1 call is booked. Then it's more like a setting.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you like don't send the right messages or engage. So like I think that's, And same with like sales call here as well. You can like measure sales calls. So you can write down every person, and this is also gonna help you. Let's say a person said they are not interested to work with you right now, but maybe in like 2-3 months, again, you can message them and say like, are you now interested? If you don't keep in track with that, then it's gonna be hard, right?
Yeah.
And also, of course, writing down like what was the objection, and then you kind of can learn, because now you don't track, don't record your sales calls, right?
No.
Which I'm always telling her she needs to record sales calls so she can always like watch back. But what is your like main objection on sales calls? What do people usually say?
The price.
The price.
Yeah.
Like how do they say? Like it's expensive.
They say, okay, I need to see if I can this month, blah blah blah. It's so expensive for me. Yeah.
So usually why people come up with the price objection is like they don't see the real value. You know, they maybe think that your program is just a basic program. So I think for me now, of course, also hard to say if I haven't seen your sales calls, but if you say the price is happening more, I think it's more about like the value. Maybe you're kind of explaining the program and making it basic, but like you need to like really make the program personalized to them.
Yeah.
You know, like that they can, oh shit, like this is really can transform my life. You know, because let's say someone offers you Lamborghini for 500 euros.
Yeah.
You would get money, right?
Yeah.
Straight away. You know,
Yeah, that's
because the value, how to say, exceeds the price. So you want to also like give the value about your program, so it also like exceeds the price.
Yeah.
You know, so like so two things, like I know guys, it was more kind of general overview of going Nelly's coaching, because she doesn't actually know the precise numbers. She doesn't track anything, which is okay. Yeah, she's like just 5 months into it and she's just starting out. So I wouldn't also, how to say, you don't really need to obsess with numbers. Yeah, I think she's doing already really good with content-wise. But I think like if she kind of tracks these numbers, she can actually know where she needs to improve. You know, maybe that's not sales calls, or maybe it is, or maybe it's like the DMs. You know, how many like calls you pitch, how many people like book. So I'm gonna share like this document with you, so you can also like improve those things. What else? And what else? Maybe because you now just do organic, right? Maybe you can double down on your content as well. Maybe instead of 7 posts, try to make 14 posts. 14. And that
2 posts a day.
Yeah. And that would, like, I'm not saying that you need to do it, but you can test it out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe from 14 posts, you're going to get 200 to 400 followers, and that's only just going to do better for your business, you know?
Okay.
More volume, more people come, you know, and maybe you're going to start making 4,000 euros.
Yeah.
But yeah, my suggestion is record your sales calls. So you can look through them, and I can look through them and give you some advice. Next, maybe also like check the messages, you know, track the messages. Because do you now, can you keep in track, let's say you for this guy, or the girl, you propose the call. Do you like keep them structured? Because in Instagram you can move from primary to general.
Yeah, I do this primary to general, and I do like leads, flag, ordered, booked.
Okay, so that's pretty good, yeah. So that's okay. So do you have any questions?
Not yet. I had, but I forgot. Maybe I will remember, but I think it's your advice like today. It's nice So I try to post more and more track my messages because I always forgot if she was close to the call or no. Yeah.
And the sales calls, record sales calls. I
Yeah.
think that's what, because I think you need to record them, especially when you start, so you can always rewatch what went good, what didn't went good, and then because if you say like that it's the price thing, I think you're kind of maybe over explaining or explaining maybe too simple, so they think that the program is basic, if they keep saying price, but if you like really do the kind of program and explain good, they are like they want to buy, So I think it's never a price thing.
Yeah.
It's more about like value.
I need to show it's more personalized, like during the call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, if you want to implement this growth funnel overview as well in your coaching, then book the call. Why do you recommend people to book a call with me?
With you?
Yeah.
Because you give a lot of good advice, and it's personalized. Like you check all the number. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're a good coach. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, you hear Nelly. I said I'm a good coach. So yeah, guys, also if you have any questions or any topics you would like to cover, then just drop a comment here in YouTube, and I see you in the next video. Bye.